So with Synergy Enterprises, we are a sustainability consulting company in Victoria, and we get to work with businesses in a lot of different industries. So in aviation, with airports, with hotels and hospitality, with restaurants, with even whale watching companies here in town as well. We work with a lot of different businesses, and mostly in focusing around um, environmental action plans or creating a carbon footprint, understanding where they're having the most impact on the environment and what strategies they could look into over the next 2, 5, 10 years to reduce their impact. So that's a lot of the work that we do with working with other organizations and helping them alongside their environmental journey. I guess I'll start with the project technician side, because that is about 60 to 70% of the work that I do. And as a project technician, I get to actually work directly with a lot of the clients that we work with and a lot of the businesses in Victoria or Vancouver or across Canada to help them with their carbon footprint reports. I just presented a water savings assessment yesterday, so that was a huge sort of relief to have that on my to-do list. But yeah, a lot of that has to do with water savings assessments, environmental assessments, carbon reduction strategies, and a lot of communications. I do get to project manage a lot of projects as well, and a lot of carbon footprint reports. One of the biggest ones that I'm working on right now is the carbon footprint report for Hootsuite, which some of you might know about as one of the biggest social media companies. So that's a pretty exciting one. And that's sort of my general role in the technician end. For the communications manager side, I am more responsible for the marketing initiatives at Synergy and making sure that our strategy, so everything regarding social media, newsletters, blogs, website management, our whole marketing strategy is in line as well with our sales strategy, because they do play hand in hand a lot. So I get to take a whole sort of project management approach to all the marketing tasks at Synergy, which is super exciting and I completely love. And I just get to take on some of those actions. Like this morning, I ended up posting a new blog on our website and sent off our newsletter. I did some social media management. So it really depends on the communications manager side, but often I do more client work than marketing work. So hard to find a balance for sure.
So this is our beautiful campus, one that I am missing very much now that I'm working mostly from home. So I'll just orient you to some of the more important parts of the campus. So size is something worth talking about. You can see this ring that goes around the campus. We call that ring road. You can walk across that ring in about 10 minutes. So no need to rush or get in a car or a bus between classes. Students just walk. In fact, there's no cars allowed inside of that ring. So those are all the academic buildings. Now you might also notice it's a very green campus. We did this on purpose. We wanted it to feel and look like a park, because when you add green space to a campus, it increases students' well-being and their ability to focus, making them better students. Another important piece, which I'll talk more about later, but is residence. So on-campus housing is right here. A short walk, about 10 minutes down to the beach, and 10 to 15 minutes to your furthest academic class. And where my cursor is, that's actually our business buildings right there. On campus has all of the most important amenities you might need. So there's doctor, there's a dentist, there's a pharmacist, there's a hairdresser, movie theater, restaurants, really a dynamic campus. But we are also only 15 minutes away from downtown. And when I say 15, you can trust that it's 15 minutes. The traffic is really a non-issue in Victoria, very pedestrian friendly, great public transit. In fact, I used to live downtown and I would cycle to campus every day. It would take me about 25 minutes. So very easy to get around. On campus, we have a population of about 22,000 students. So again, putting us in that range of mid-size for a Canadian institution. We have students coming from all over the world. So about 4,500 students from over 100 countries. But not only do we have a diverse international student population, you can see that number there, 87%. 87% of students are not local to Victoria. Now, most schools in Canada have local students, I went to a university in the city that I grew up in, but UVic attracts students from all over Canada. The reason I bring this up, I think, is because it changes the dynamic of the university. If even as you, an international student, meets another student, whether they be international or Canadian, they are likely also away from home for the first time. So you can connect over that newness, doing laundry together for the first time, taking the bus downtown, figuring out the bus routes or where to do groceries, all of those things, you find community in doing it with people who are also not going home to their parents at the end of the day. Now, why are all these students choosing UVic? In addition to our beautiful location, this great vibrant city, we also have really strong rankings. So Maclean's is a popular Canadian ranking, and they have ranked us the second highest comprehensive university in Canada. We've held this for 3 years. And what comprehensive means is that we have 3 levels. So undergraduate, which would be a student directly out of high school, master's and PhD. But we also have a wide range of subjects. We don't just specialize in business, although it is a very strong program. We offer many different areas. So we have the QS World Ranking, so another very popular, reputable global ranking, has ranked 10 subjects at UVic in the global top 300.
So now that we saw this, the macro level, why Victoria, why the University of Victoria, now let's take a look at why BCom. We call Bachelor of Commerce as BCom because we are lazy to say Bachelor of Commerce. So BCom is what we say here. So pretty much BCom is your first step in business, and pun intended. So first, it's the structure of the program and also what we can offer to you so that you can succeed in the business field. And that's why 85% of our students, they find jobs within 3 months of graduation. So first, let's start with the structure of the program. So first of all, you're in a cohort program. That means you're put into small groups so that you can interact with each other. You can have a better learning experience in the university. And then, of course, this is something that you can apply in the future, in your future career. Also, we have a unique type of sequencing. We have what we call 2+2, in which the first 2 years is more general, more broad. Of course, you're gonna have some business courses like economics, mathematics, statistics, English, but then you're gonna have more than 15 non-business electives. So that reminds me of the time that I was in high school. I believe most of you are now in high school and you're just deciding which program should I join, which career should I choose for my future. And to be honest, when I was in that phase, I was lost. I was 17 years of age and I didn't know. I just thought, oh, business, that sounds cool. Maybe I'm gonna be a businessman. But I had no idea of what business was actually about. So in my first year, I was bombarded with these all business courses, everything about accounting and finance and everything. And to be honest, I didn't really know if I really wanted business. And then from second, third year, I started having electives, and that's where I found my passion. And then that's where when I really decided to continue with business, and then I become a business person. So that's what we do in the first 2 years. We put you in electives so that you can find your passion, what you really like in business, so that you can enter your third year already with this in mind, so that you can start your business courses, your core business courses, as we call it. And then your fourth year is going to come your specialization, where you can either go abroad, and you can also choose between entrepreneurship or international business.